What's up, YouTube? How's everyone doing today? It is Tuesday, August 10th, 2021. I'm your host, Ty, and this is Smarter Gambling. What's up, Kingpin? AMC buy the rumor, sell the news. Rumor being the earnings. AMC's going down, right? Didn't the earnings, did they come out already? I did see AMC was down today. I think earnings are coming up. Not quite sure when the earnings are. I think it's later on in the week. But it could be a sell the news event a little early. Not quite sure, to be honest, but usually, yes. Earnings is a big catalyst, and it sells off after earnings. Earnings brought it up in the pre-market and then dumped right after. Okay. Honestly, haven't paid too much attention to AMC today, but I would not be surprised if it dumps for the earnings. I'm looking at the chart right here. We'll have to see, Doesn't happen all the time. And AMC's a little bit different because the apes really, really like the earnings. Like, the apes actually own this stock, not traditionally the hedge funds. So, it's going to be interesting. But yeah, really nasty day for AMC today. Anyway, thanks for being here, man. All right. So, got a great show for you guys today. As always, well, let's rewind. Alright, so today we're doing the show from the stock exchange. That is because pretty mixed day. Pretty sideways day in crypto. Dow Jones is up, NASDAQ down, S&P up, so pretty neutral day. So, we're doing the show from the stock exchange again. And got a great show for you guys today. As always, we'll do our daily stock and crypto review. And got some news today. Got some Moderna news and AMC news. And a little bit different for the analysis today. We're not going to talk about most of the popular stocks, AMC, XCLA, Ocugen. Those were trending today a lot, but not too much movement. So decided not to cover those today. Today we're going to do ZEV, SAV, ORPH, NSAV, ORPH Orphazyme, FSR Fisker, and FULC. Don't remember the name of that company, but it was mooning today. So, yeah, should be a lot of fun. Nothing too crazy today. Just should be a pretty chill show. And as always, we'll get to our Yolos. Alright, guys. What's up, Low Roller? Appreciate you for being here. So let's do it. And before we begin, please hit the like button. Please subscribe and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. Yeah, what's up, Marvin? What's up, Low Roller? People are slowly coming in now. I thought maybe the stream was off or something in the beginning, but it seems like people are slowly rolling in. So yeah, appreciate you guys for being here. Please like the video, guys, before we begin. ORPH is back. We're covering that third today. I wouldn't call it back, but it had a big day today. I don't expect anything out of it. Crypto big news. Sure, we could look at that. You mind... What is that before I click it? Gonna do our regular stuff first, and then we could take a look at that once we get into crypto. Alright, let's do it, guys. Oh, already got my screen up. Nice. Okay, so first let me just tell you guys what happened with me today. So, I shorted AGFY. This was up pretty big today, about 20%. So I shorted this right where it's at, actually. Around there. I shorted this at 20... What did I short this at? 2660? Let me make sure. Hack on DeFi. Interesting. Sure, we could take a look at that. Yeah, I shorted at 2660 for AGFY. So, a little bit up on that in the after hours. ANY, cashed that one out. Went down 21% today. Cashed it out at 450. Nice little gain there. Had a pretty good day today. So ARCT, this one was mooning in the aftermarket yesterday. I shorted that at 68, and I covered that at 60, and it came down to 50 approximately. So I covered way too early. Lost a couple $100 there. Maybe like $500, but I guess I can't complain. You know, green is green. I was just really scared because I got all these price upgrades, and I'm like, oh hell no, that's never a good thing. So I covered early, got a little scared, didn't go full diamond balls, rainbow ape there. But still made a couple $100 there. Then BT covered that, made a little money there. Yeah, CRTX, I got lucky here. Because I also shorted this yesterday at like 97. And I covered at 95, like early when the market opened. Because that also got price upgrades. And I was like, nope, out of here. So I would have been down like over 20% if I held that. So very happy I got rid of that in the morning. Okay, so, and DDD, I shorted this one midday at 37 or 38, I believe. Let me double check. Oh, I shorted at 39. Nice. So yeah, I'm already up a couple $100 on that one. Yeah, I'm up 350 on that one. Nice. I see FT here. That's for you, Marvin. Slowly making those tendies back. You should be in the green a decent amount now. So, yeah, I see that. Congratulations to you, man. I think you're still holding. And KXIN, I've been holding this one for a couple days now. Short. My average is like 298. So I'm pretty much even now. At one point, this was at like 330 or like 340 earlier in the day. So I was up. I was down about $600, and now I'm even. So really happy about that. I really don't want to hold this for too much longer. We'll see what tomorrow does. But I thought this would go down a lot faster. So I think tomorrow I'm going to cut no matter what. We'll see. And SCPE, this was running today. This halted right before the market closed. No shares to short, but I wanted to short that. But I'm going to be looking to get into this one for tomorrow. But that was up 53% today, so big target there. You finally covered major green. Nice, man. Congratulations. Wall Street Bet's talking about ECVT, special dividend. So what? It's another Torchlight, another MMAT, another McAfee. I'm still looking at McAfee, by the way. Might short that after this week, after you qualify for the dividend. ECVT. I did not see that, though. Thanks for bringing that up. Okay. Interesting. Anyway, so yeah. I had a pretty good day today, guys. Hope you guys did as well. Alright, let's get to the watch list. Let's see what's going on here. Alright, so the Dow Jones finishes up 0.41%. The NASDAQ finishes down 0.53%. And the S&P 500 finishes up 0.1%. What do I give that? I'll just give that some applause. you're building out a small position on McAfee, going long. I don't know, man. We might see a rug pull after the 13th. Is Friday the 13th? It is. Wow, this Friday is Friday the 13th. So, I don't know. Superstition? We'll see what happens. But yeah, you know, we might see a rug pull after the special dividend is handed out or whatever. So, yeah, low roller. A pretty good way to make money is to inverse what everyone on social media is saying to do. Whatever Wall Street Bets is screaming, whatever Stock Twits is screaming, you do the opposite. This is not financial advice. But 9 out of 10 times when you do the opposite, it tends to work. So, that's a strategy of mine. You're trying to ride it up and ride it down? Alright, trying to go super Chad. Giga Chad on that. Respect? A little too risky for me. I'm just going to ride it down. If there is anything still to ride down. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Okay. So AHPI, this was running today, but pulled back significantly. But that finishes up 6.23%. AMC is down 6.07%. Go. Not going to talk about it today, but yeah, pretty bad day for AMC. AMD's down a little bit, pulling back. Alright, what else we got here? Bed Bath & Beyond up 5.61%. Interesting. Got BYSI, that was trending last week. That's down 11%, back to 24. Man, I covered that at 27. Should have waited a little bit. Yeah, low roller. We actually had we got some AMC news, so I did see that. So I got an article about that. Beat me to it. Carnival Cruise up 4.14%. Interesting. Clover down 4.54%. Coinbase down 3.85%. DoorDash up 3.83%. Express, that's up 10.3%. Wow. Express has been doing really well. Low key. This is like one meme stock that people aren't really talking about. But, you know, earlier this year, this was at 60 cents. 10 bagger right there. More. Incredible. Got FLGC. That's up 5.66%. So FSR Fisker. We'll talk about this one today. That's up 21.56%. And then FULC, Fulcrum Therapeutics. We'll also talk about this one. That's up 125.33%. Crazy. Groupon down 4.91%. Robinhood down 5%, 5.1%. So that's pulling back. INO, Inovio Pharmaceuticals. Wall Street Bets likes this one for some reason. I don't know. That's down 10.78%. Jumia down 6.59%. That's pretty nasty. Costs up 6.69%. MMAT's up a little bit, 0.85%. Moderna's pulling back. Look at that. Finally a red day. That's down 5.72%. About time. MicroStrategy down 2.25%. Microvast. That's pulling back. Down 4.23%. Oh, no, Norwegian up 4.7%. So the cruise line's doing pretty well today. Nano Dimension up 3.47%. Okay, NSAV. We'll talk about this one second today, I think. That keeps pulling back. That's down another 63.42%. Wow. So that's like 2 days in a row. 50 plus, well, minus 50% on that. Why didn't I short this one again? But we'll get to that. Crazy stuff, though. See, this is why I don't mess with this penny stuff. Novavax, that's recovering. That's up 8%. Oxygen up 4.8%. And Orphazyme, we'll talk about this one today, up 24.58%. What else we got here? Nothing too crazy. Oh, Virgin Galactic, that's down 11%. Wow. Pretty nasty. I remember Virgin Galactic when they had their space flight with Branson, the test flight. I guess it's not a test flight, a real flight. I was like, no matter what, if this goes good or bad, this is definitely going to tank. But I'm like, I'm not going to short it because I don't want to get squeezed. And I was should have went with my gut. That was a sell the news event there. I saw a lot of people made money on puts on that event. Oh well. Anything else here? Yeah, and then we got XCLA. Not going to talk about that one today, but that's down 6.86%. And we got ZEV, which we'll talk about first today. That's up 81%. So, pretty neutral day. I think I see more green than red, but yeah, pretty neutral day in the stock market. So, hope you guys made some tendies. I made some tendies. And if you didn't, hope it wasn't too bad for you guys. All right, let's get to crypto now. And let me just take a look at some aftermarket action here. Nothing too crazy going on in the aftermarket. Okay. Cool. All right. So here's crypto. That's down 0.19% today. So pretty sideways. I see a lot of green here. I guess I'll give that the go. Crypto bill got passed today. I thought it got passed yesterday. Yeah, more regulation. It was only a matter of time, but yeah, it kind of sucks. It's good and bad. But, it was coming eventually. So let's see what's going on here. Bitcoin down 1.77%. That's sub 60. That's sub 46,000 now. Ether down a little bit. Binance up 4.5%. Cardano up 6.6%. XRP up 2%. Dogecoin down 2.13%. Nothing too crazy here. ICP is up 13.74%. Big day there. Got Luna up 10.6%. Axie Infinity, AXS, that's up 41%. Wow. And up 63.7% on the week. That is quickly climbing up the market cap. Very interesting. So yeah, Axie Infinity, biggest runner today. Then Raven Coin, that keeps on going. That's up 95% on the week. Wow. I got Helium, ICP. What about on the red side? So really not too bad. The biggest loser is Bitcoin SV. That's down only 3.55%. So a lot of green, not too much red. So overall crypto is sideways, but there is a lot more green than red. So hope you guys made money on crypto today. And if you didn't, you shouldn't have lost that much. So pretty good crypto day if you ask me. Person should have cashed out Moderna stock yesterday. I think I got a YOLO today. Yeah, AMD's slowly bleeding. Okay, so low roller. We can take a look at this article here, and then I'll get into my news. Cross-chain DeFi site Poly Network hacked. Hundreds of millions potentially lost. Oh, I don't want to play the video. Pause. DeFi platform Poly Network was attacked on Tuesday with the alleged hacker draining 600 million in crypto. Wow. Go. That really sucks. Poly Network was attacked on Binance Chain and Ethereum. So they identified, so maybe they can do some forensic accounting, hire some lawyers or something. But that's really unfortunate. $600 million would place the Poly Network hack among the largest in crypto history. Yeah, it's not unhackable. You know, it's really hard, but as the technology advances, the criminals also get smarter. So, there are ways to crack this stuff now. I mean, there are ways to get your private key, your seed. You know, they can like look in your computer and stuff, and even the phishing is really sophisticated now. So this is not really a surprise, but this is really unfortunate. Tether froze 33 million in relation to the hack. Yeah, see? Hack may be triggered by the leak of a private key that was used to sign the cross-chain message. So that's probably how they got in. They got into the system, and I don't know if they keylogged or something or saw messages, but seems like they got in through a private key. Okay, so yeah, I didn't know about this. Thanks for sharing, Low Roller. Really sad. Really sad. So, that might be the end of the project. Or at least it's going to tank a lot because the hacker is going to sell it off. So that's really, really unfortunate. But we hear about this stuff all the time now. This is not uncommon. Just really disgusting. So, hopefully they can get their money back somehow, or some of it. But, yeah, very, very unfortunate. Yeah, Marvin. Thing is, even if you get a ledger, there are still ways, that they can possibly access your stuff. There's a lot of phishing scams now. They're very sophisticated phishing scams. They can keylog you, and figure out what your private key is, similar to what happened here, or what your seed is. So, we used to think this stuff was unbreakable. And technically it still is, but there are very sophisticated methods to get around security nowadays. And it happens all the time. Very unfortunate. And this is one reason we kind of need regulation. Like, we don't like regulation, but it would definitely help in terms of, getting hacked and scammed and stuff like that. Anyway, let's move on to some other news. But thanks for sharing this, Low Roller. Poly Network price didn't drop yet. Well, I expect it to. What's this guy going to do with all the coins? Hodl? No, he's going to dump pretty soon. Alright. Let me pull up these articles here. Did I hear Tech Lead got exposed in CoffeeZilla? Yeah, I actually saw that video. Crazy, because I used to really like Tech Lead, and I'm a big fan of CoffeeZilla. Yeah, I can't see Tech Lead in the same way. I'm not really going to call it a scam, but definitely a pump and dump. And he definitely made a lot of money off of it. And he phrased it, he advertised it to his fans in a way like, I'm not going to make that much money off of this, and I can't. And actually made a lot of damn money off of it. So, also not surprising. We see a lot of people doing that now. A lot of influencers, like financial influencers, or not just regular influencers, just shilling all these coins now. And I haven't heard of one that actually went to the moon. They were all like pump and dumps. Every single shill coin from these influencers. Yeah, million coin. I did see that. It did tank. So, very unfortunate. But, you gotta live and learn not to buy these poop coins. I had my fair share of poop coin buying. Never again. Alright, so, got an article about Moderna and then one about AMC. So, let's read. This is why his wife left him. He is so cocky. Could be. Could be because he's rich, too. And she just wanted a bunch of his money. As a millionaire. How to get divorced as a millionaire. How to get your bank account cleaned as a millionaire. Anyway. So let's read this. Moderna reaches deal with Canada to build state-of-the-art COVID vaccine manufacturing plant after shortages. Key points. Moderna said it has reached a deal with the Canadian government to build a vaccine manufacturing plant to supply the nation with C-19 shots. Canada was plagued by C-19 vaccine supply shortages earlier this year after it struggled to obtain shots manufactured in other countries. Moderna said it is in discussions with other governments for similar collaborations. Yeah. So, kind of interesting. This news comes out and Moderna goes down. Positive PR, stock goes down. I mean, it was way due for a pullback anyway, way overdue. But this is kind of a big deal, you know. A whole country, all of Canada, gets to use the vaccine now. And the market doesn't seem to care too much. A lot of profit taking today, which is pretty odd. I would expect this PR, this news, to make the price go up. So, I guess in the long term, very good for the stock. But, you know, yeah, I expected this to make the stock go up today, and it didn't. But either way, not related to the stock. This is big news. Big news for the company. Bullish news here. All right, let's get to AMC article now. His YouTube channel getting a lot of dislikes. You should never create your own coin. YouTube is risking his reputation with millions of subscribers on YouTube. Yeah, it seems like everyone that makes their own coin, or anyone that even shills another coin, their reputation does go down the drain. Down a toilet. Yeah, we saw that with Upshot and all the FaZe clan with Save the Kids. And now Tech Lead. He's not going to work at Wendy's because he is a millionaire. But not really worth it, you know, to risk your YouTube channel like that. I totally agree. Probably make way more on YouTube than you would scamming people from your coin. All you gotta say is RIP Oxygen with news like this. Yeah. I mean, all the C19 stocks, they're like really hot right now. Honestly, they're all pump and dumps. they're all pump and dumps. You gotta go with Pfizer, Moderna, J&J. All right. Hear a siren coming. I'm just going to talk over it, guys. My apologies. AMC CEO says theater chain is going on offense with its $2 billion in liquidity. Armed with $2 billion in liquidity, the theater chain is seeking out new cinema leases, investing in upgrades to its current theaters, offering new payment options such as Bitcoin, and increasing the variety of its content offerings to include sports and pre-taped concerts. So, AMC is doing some big stuff here, huh? They're going into crypto, and they're going to offer sports and concerts. Interesting. So yeah, it says you can pay in Bitcoin now. I wonder how it's going to offer sports. And it says here, AMC is looking into ways to partner with companies like GameStop to set up gaming events at its theaters. I mean, this is totally planned, you know. This guy, Adam Aaron, no dummy. He knows who the shareholders are. He knows who he has to cater to. So that's a pretty good idea. To bring in GameStop, have a partnership with GameStop, AMC GME partnership. That's pretty cool. That'll probably make the apes happy. And he knows his base likes crypto also. Yeah, he says, I look at these millions of individual investors who really came on the scene in the last 6 months. They're the owners of my company. They don't work for me. I work for them. They're my bosses. So, yeah. This guy's job now is to make the shareholders happy. Make the apes happy. Seems like he's doing a pretty good job. So, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of AMC, the stock, but this is pretty cool. I will admit. This would be pretty bullish news to me. Bullish PR. Surprised the stock went down after news like this. So just like Moderna, pretty good PR, great news, very bullish news, and the stock goes down. Interesting stuff. Bitcoin equals big fat W in my opinion. Yeah, totally agree. Wouldn't spend Bitcoin at AMC. I mean, no one really spends Bitcoin on anything. It's a hold. But that's pretty cool. That's a cool idea. Probably get some business from that. Make up a little bit of the revenue from that. AMC need to add Dogecoin to be perfect. That's a good idea too. I'm sure they will eventually. Not just Bitcoin. They're going to take everything. Ether and Dogecoin. Definitely going to pick up some AMC on the pullback. Pretty good idea. Don't know how much it's going to pull back, but you know, not a bad idea to load up before Meme Mania round 3, because there will be a Meme Mania round 3. Like now/soon would be the good time to load. So, good idea, Marvin. Alright. So, that's all the articles I got for today. Let's get right into the analysis. Definitely would spend your Dogecoin at AMC. I don't know. Dogecoin. Who knows? Dogecoin might be pretty valuable one day when Elon Musk colonizes Mars and makes it the official currency. Alright, let me take a look at the watch list one more time. ECVT is going up in the aftermarket. Okay. AMC can sell Dogecoin merchandise. That's a good idea. And like ape merchandise. There would definitely be people buying that. Okay. Here is ZEV Lightning Emotors Incorporated. This finishes at $11.60 today. That is up 80.97%. Yeah, AMC should do that. They should sell Ape, Diamond Hand, rocket ships, Moon, everything. Make a lot of business. Make a lot of revenue. So there was news as to why this went up so much today. So let's take a look at that first. So they signed a multi-year deal with Forest River for zero-emission bus technology, charging products and services. And the deal is valued up to $850 million. And also, last week, Bank of America put a $6 price target on this stock. So right now it's about double what Bank of America thinks it's worth. But yeah, very big news for this. Very big news for this stock today. $850 million deal. That's super, super bullish. Great PR. So, in turn, the stock is up 81%. So, let's analyze this now. Then you become the AMC Dogecoin. So, the Bitcoin pizza guy. Yeah. Bitcoin pizza guy that would have been a billionaire today. There's also another guy that lost his Bitcoin on a hard drive. And he goes to the garbage dump every single day to look for his hard drive. He's been going for like years now. Still can't find his hard drive. Can't blame the guy. Alright, so first of all, I see a gap up today at about 650. So that's a bearish indicator. That means that this is likely to come back down to 650 eventually at some point. Can't say how long it's going to take, but usually the gaps do fill, so be aware of that, guys. What's up, Joe? Appreciate you for being here, as always. Hertz coming back to the NASDAQ. Original meme stock coming back. Yeah, I wonder what happened to Hertz, because it, like, stopped trading. I had that in my watch list, and it stopped trading, but... yeah, another meme stock back. Unless the guy didn't go to Wendy's dumpster to look for his Bitcoin wallet. No, he goes to the actual garbage dump. Like the landfill. Okay. So right now, this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 1180 and 1150. So if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 1180, $12, 1250, 1270, 1310, 1330, 1380, 1430, 1470, what's after that? 15, 1525, 1550, 1580, 16, 1630, 1650, 1675, and then the high of 1735, 1736. Now, if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be 1150, 1120, 1080, 1050, $10, 980, 940, $9, $870, $840, $820, $8, $760, $720, $685, $660, and then the low of $584. Microvast go up, and now Microvast go down. Yeah, and NSAV too. And Moderna. And everything else. What goes up must come down. Okay, so right now with this current price, 1160, the channels to the upside and the downside are pretty decently sized. So either way this goes, expect a decent amount of price action. Nothing too crazy, but nothing too volatile, but it's still going to move a pretty good amount. RSI is currently at 80, and probably a little higher now since it's running in the aftermarket. So this is pretty overbought and overvalued, so be careful, guys. and this did 151 million in volume today. Biggest volume day by far of the year. Maybe ever. Yeah. Biggest volume day ever for this stock. Huge volume day. So this pump today was confirmed by the volume. Okay. So if you want to go long here, I personally would not do that, and I do not recommend that. You would be FOMOing in at this point. You know, I don't think it's a very smart idea to jump in after it goes up 91% today. Excuse me, 81%. I don't think it's a good idea to jump in after the stock already went up 81% today. Pretty much missed your chance. And we're getting bearish indicators. High RSI, high volume, gap up. So, you know, the technicals look pretty bearish. And I don't think going long makes much sense here. You already missed your shot. There's probably not too much room to go to the upside anymore. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, but seems like a pretty good play. For the same reasons I just said, high RSI, high volume, gap up at 650. Got a long way down to go to fill the gap. So, looks like a pretty obvious short play, to be honest, in my honest opinion. Looks like some pretty fat tendies to be made here. So I would support going short. Looks like an excellent short play, in my honest opinion. Now, we could have a possible cup and handle here. Top of the cup being the high, 1736, and the low being about 620, the bottom of the cup. Top of the cup being 1736, and the bottom of the cup being 620. We have a potential very big cup forming here. So if that is the case, this could go back up to the high, 1736, to complete the cup. But honestly, I don't think it's very likely that this cup is going to complete. I think this is going to pull back. I think this is much more likely to pull back than to continue running to the upside to complete the cup. Sup, Zakaria? Appreciate you for being here. Did I make my Bitcoin position decision when it reached 50K? Do I have stop loss? No, I don't need a stop loss. If it goes past 50K, then I'm just gonna have to sell at 50K, and then I keep the premium, which was a couple $1,000. So, it would be kind of unfortunate if it goes past 50K. Still got a month to go, but it is what it is. You know, profit is profit. I don't have to hold Bitcoin. I don't have to diamond hands. You know, I'll just put the money elsewhere. But I did not expect it to come up this fast, I will say. Shares available on Webull. Nice. Yeah, I'm definitely going for this one tomorrow, guys. Not financial advice, but I'm going for this one tomorrow. Looks pretty obvious to me. And also, just in general, all these EV stocks are having their day again. Seems like the EV stocks are coming back. But like the smaller ones, you know, not Tesla or NIO or Lucid or XPeng or Li Auto, like these tiny EV stocks. Your Nikolas and your Rides and ZEV and whatever the other ones are. It seems like these small cap EV stocks are doing pretty well of late. Diamond hand Bitcoin $100 million per coin. Kind of sounds like AMC. AMC to 100,000, right? For those of you who just came in, can you please hit the like button? I'd appreciate that. Okay. So yeah, Going long seems like a pretty dumb play. Excuse me, not going to say that. Going long seems like a pretty bad play. Shouldn't even say that either. Yeah, I wouldn't go long here. Doesn't seem like... Logically, doesn't seem like that great of a play. And going short looks like an excellent play. So I support... I don't support going long, and I support going short on this stock currently. So, congratulations to everyone who made money in this one today. And good luck to everyone currently in this stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is ZEV Lightning Emotors Incorporated. May have something to do with the infrastructure bill. I did see that. Probably, yeah, has a little bit in play, something to do with it, but not totally. I just think the deal they signed, $850 million, is pretty significant. That's a lot of money. That's a big deal, honestly. But still not justified. The run is not justified. So this company honestly probably has a good future ahead of it. But to go from $6.50 to $12 in one day, chart looks very bearish. Looks like some pretty easy short money to me. Alright. Next one, NSAV. So here is NSAV, net savings link. This finishes at 2.12 cents today. That is down 63.42%. That is down 63.42%. So, yesterday, this went down over 50% after they launched their crypto exchange. And I thought it was going to keep bleeding, but I did not think it would gap down. This was really disgusting. So there actually was a little bit of news, so let's take a look at that. So they replaced their CEO. They mutually agreed to part ways with their old CEO because he had no experience in crypto. And they have an interim CEO now. And this guy has a lot more experience in crypto. So probably a better fit for the company. So that's some minor news, but I don't think that had really anything to do with this dump today. Probably just more sell the news action going on. But I don't think anyone expected the stock to go down this much after launch. Like, I personally, I called it. I said, this is probably going to sell the news on the launch date, August 9th. And it did yesterday, went down 50%. That was expected. I did not expect this to go down another 60% today. Very, very unexpected. So that creates a gap down today. Gap down at around 5.2 cents. So that's actually a bullish indicator. That's telling us that this is likely to come back up to 5.2 cents at some point to fill the gap. Might be pretty soon. This stock is extremely volatile, so it may come up pretty fast. But yeah, that's a bullish indicator. Take note of that, guys. So let's analyze this. What happened to NSAV? Jason Lee, thanks for joining the show, man. Is the exchange fake? They lied and said they were legit, but then admitted they didn't have a license to an exchange. I think they don't have a U.S. license. I don't think the exchange is fake, but yeah, they don't have a license, which is a pretty big deal. So that probably had a lot to do with this. I don't think the exchange is actually fake. They just aren't legally allowed to operate it in this country yet. Yeah, that's a pretty big deal. They were hiding that from the public. That is a pretty big deal. Yeah, you can't sign up for them in the U.S. So I think you can use it in other countries. Not exactly sure, but definitely can't use it here. They don't have a license here. So I think a lot of people were upset about that. Give them the clown. Give them the clown, the dumpster, and the BitConnect. All right, got you guys. Clown. Clown to everyone who held this, who diamond balled this one. Dumpster. That's where they're all headed, and and the stock in general. And the BitConnect. The BitConnect fits this one very good, very well. Oh, that too. Yeah, yeah. They bought. Dump it. Dump all of it. A lot of relevant memes here. They didn't have a license for any country? Really? Honestly, I don't really know. I haven't done the most DD on the stock itself. But I thought they had. I thought they were operating in some countries. I thought not in the United States. But if they don't have any license for any country, that is a very big problem. How did they launch then? Was it all just hype? Huh. So they have an exchange that nobody can use. Oh, it's still FUD right now, but it's not looking very great. Maybe it was a pump and dump. Maybe this was an orchestrated pump and dump from the inside. It's effed up, but he can't stop laughing. No, it's funny, bro. It's funny. I mean, it's unfortunate to everyone who lost their money, but this is pretty funny stuff here. Yeah, same. I thought they were good in some countries, just not the U.S. But I gotta look more into it later. Gotta see. I should go to the site and check it out and see where you can actually use this. But yeah. Anyway, let's do the support and resistance. So right now, this is sitting on the support of approximately $2. So if this goes to the upside, next level of support would be, I said dollars. Right now, this is sitting on the support of approximately 2 cents. So if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 2.4 cents, 2.7 cents, 3 cents, 3.2 cents, 3.5 cents, 3.9 cents, 4.4 cents, 4.9 cents, 5.8 cents, 7 cents, 8.5 cents, 9.8 cents, 10 cents, 11 cents, 11.8 cents, 12.9 cents, and then the high of 14.93 cents. And if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be 1.7 cents, 1.3 cents, 1 cent, 0.08 cents. Or excuse me. 0.8 cents. 0.55 cents. 0.3 cents. 0.2 cents. And then the low of 0. So right now at this current price, around 2 cents, the channels to the upside and the downside are pretty narrow. So I wouldn't expect too much price action. I'm lying. So it would take a lot of selling pressure or a lot of buying pressure for the support and resistances to be broken at this current price. Could it have to do with them owing $500 million in a lawsuit they lied about having an exchange so they can make money off the shares and dump it? Jason, you seem like you've done your DD on this stock. Honestly, I haven't really looked into it like that. You know, I just read the graph. But that would be a big problem, yeah. I did not know they were in a lawsuit. This could just be a straight up fraud. Now that I think about it, it's kind of lining up. So, yeah, it could be just a straight pump and dump. Holding is definitely not the way. From now on, it's going to be option scalping. Tesla, Moderna, Nvidia, Virgin Galactic. So you're going for the big bucks, Sicaria. Yeah, man. Not a bad idea. Is that penny stock like Dogecoin? I think this is worse than Dogecoin. I think Dogecoin has more value than this. Okay. However, if/when this comes back up to 3.5 cents, the channels start to get pretty wide. So if/when this hits 3.5 cents, I expect the price action to increase significantly to the upside. Once this gets back to 3.5 cents, this can easily, there's not much resistance holding this back, and this can easily go back to the all-time high and higher. RSI is currently at 39. So below average, but not quite oversold and undervalued just yet, but it's quickly approaching that. And this did 840 million in volume today. Huge volume day. Third biggest volume day ever for this stock. So this dump today was confirmed by the volume. Tried that with a tight stop. Downside very limited. Upside, so much fat tendies in 1 to 5 minutes max. Kind of seems like some Wall Street bet stuff you're doing. You know, with the pros that actually hit the sell button. Could pay off pretty big, man. I haven't really done that too often. Maybe a couple of times. I did that with GME. I made like $2,000 in 5 minutes. It was insane. But yeah, man. Hope that works out for you. If you know what you're doing, it could pay off pretty big. All right. So if you want to go long right now, I definitely don't recommend that. I don't think you should do that. We are getting a bullish indicator, the gap down at 5.2 cents. However, this is still in free fall, and this could have a ways to go. Still. I don't know how low it's going, but it still appears like it has room to go to the downside. And if you buy in here, you would probably be catching a falling knife. And you're probably going to end up holding the bag. So, and even if, and honestly, I wouldn't even I wouldn't even buy this stock in general. Because we got a lot of FUD coming out about this stock now. You know, issues with their exchange, their licensing and stuff like that. So this could be a straight up scam, in all honesty. So I wouldn't touch this thing at all. I wouldn't go long at all. Not now, not ever, until this stuff gets cleared up, until this FUD gets cleared up. I mean, I guess it can pay off. This is a really high risk, high reward play if you want to go long here. So I don't encourage that, but if you want to do it, just do it at your own risk. But I really don't see why you'd go long here at this point in time. You know, pretty bearish looking graph, and this company has a whole bunch of issues going on with it. Now, if you want to go short, it seems like an okay play. Pretty risky. But you can probably still make some money. Definitely not the best play because you already missed the fat tendies. You missed the 50% day, and then you missed the 60% day. Last 2 days, the time to go short would have been like 12 cents a couple of days ago. That being said, still probably going down. So you can still probably make some money. Can't say how much. So if you want to go short, I don't really support that. I think there are way better opportunities in the market to short something. But you still probably can make some money. So if you accept the risk of that this can bounce back pretty hard, then I guess, sure, go for it. But honestly, I think the best play right now is to just avoid this stock altogether. I wouldn't go long or short. I definitely wouldn't go long. And going short seems like an okay play, but, you know, it just doesn't really seem worth it. The risk doesn't really seem worth the reward. So, personally, I wouldn't go either way. And I don't think you guys should make a play on this either right now. I think this is just a watch right now. So, sorry to everyone who lost money in this one today. Very, very disgusting. Not financial advice, but maybe you might want to consider cutting because it really doesn't look good for this stock right now. And good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is NSAV, Net Savings Link. $240 in 2 minutes today for 1,200 in options. Left so much on the table because you were really nervous. No holding, no bags, no dumpsters, and no clowns. As long as the stop loss is respected. Well, yeah, congratulations to you, man. Give you the money on that one. So that's like about 20%-ish. Yeah, 20% in 2 minutes. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So, seems like you're having some early success. So, yeah. You know, keep doing that, man. Hope it works out for you. And if it does, you know, please share. Put a couple bucks on that penny stock. Yeah, if you're willing to risk it, sure, you can go for it. High risk, high reward here. I wouldn't do it. YOLO $100 for the sake of it? Yeah, why not? Just cause. Jason, you're fortunate. You only dropped 600, but you were up to 7K and believe they were a legit exchange. But at this point, you don't know. You're just sitting on it and you don't care what happens at this point. You sure, man? I mean, hey, it's your money. You know, not gonna tell you what to do, but. Very sketchy right now. Very, very sketchy. They got a lot to answer. A lot of explaining to do. This could keep coming down, man. Honestly. I would not be surprised if it came down to 0.5 cents, half a cent. It looks like it's on its way there, in all honesty. But yeah, that really sucks, man. You're up to 7K. So you were rolling in the tendies. Yeah, man. But you live and learn, you know. Maybe next time you take a little bit of profit, you know, at least the cost basis out. If you're up to 7K, are you still up right now? It seems like you got in pretty early. I guess if you're still up, then it's not too bad. But, yeah, that's really unfortunate. Sorry to hear that, man. Marvin likes the gap. It is an interesting gap. But, you know, it's not going to fill if the company's a fraud. Which it kind of looks like right now. Just speculation. So, yeah. Legit bad news. I wouldn't even touch this thing. Alright, next one. Orphazyme. Oops. Loading the boat at half a cent. I mean, at that point, then, I guess you really have nothing to lose. That's a pretty good price. Zakaria says, Jason, you should cut. I'm not going to say cut, but it is a pretty risky play right now to hold. But, you know, good payoff. Alright, Orphazyme. So here is ORPH Orphazyme. This finishes at $5.22 today. That is up 24.58%. So we had some news on this today, so let's take a look at that. So, the company plans an approximate 2/3 reduction in its global workforce due to a restructuring aiming to advance its corporate strategy and the development of arimoclomol for Niemann-Pick disease, type C. The company further said it remains committed to pursuing regulatory approval in Europe and assessing a path forward for amiraclomol in the U.S. after being hit by a complete response letter from the FDA last week. So, some pretty minor news, which should be bearish, honestly, if you're cutting your workforce. I don't know, maybe you're saving money, so that could be bullish, but seems to be bearish to me. Anyway, probably didn't have too much to do with the stock today. So this is a very interesting stock. A couple months ago, this literally went from $5 to almost $80 in one day. It was up like 1,000% or something. I remember that. I remember that day. Watching it live. That was a crazy day. And for a while, this was a meme stock. And then it kind of faded away just with the passing of time. No one really cared about the stock anymore. But now we're getting another run. So this is back in the news. This stock is relevant again. And the apes are back at it. So let's analyze this. So right now this is sitting... Actually, no. So right now this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 575, and 460. Draw another one here. So if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 575, 740, 850, 985, 1180, $13, 1440, 1620, 1850, 2080, 2375, and then all the way up to the high, 7777. And if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be 460, and then the low of 395. Orphazyme still down 95%, 15 halts. Bad news from FDA, and it tanked. Yeah. Think about it now. That was some crazy stuff right there, and we witnessed it together. I remember, talking about it with you guys at the time. Like, holy crap, what a stock! And then we thought it was a thing of the past, thought it was history. Now it's back. Call you when they're selling tickets to ride it back up to 77. Probably will be a while, man. Do I remember Chaincoin? Chaincoin? I remember OneChain and Chainlink. Chainlink's not a... I don't think I know what Chaincoin is. But, not surprising. A lot of crypto is a pump and dump. Like, most of it. So, no surprise there. Okay, so right now with this current price, 522, the channels to the upside and the downside are pretty decently sized. So, either way this goes, expect a good amount of price action. However, if/when this goes back to 2360, then there's a huge channel all the way to the all-time high. So, if/when this goes back to 2360, there's absolutely nothing holding this back from going back up to $80. 77.77. RSI is currently at 48. So, that's pretty average. A little bit below average. But according to the RSI, this current price, 522, is pretty fair market value. And this did 46 million in volume today. So pretty significant volume. So this pump today was confirmed by the volume. Now it does seem like we have a cup and handle forming. Top of the cup being 2360, and the bottom of the cup being the low around $4. So no guarantees this cup will complete, but it does appear like the stock has bottomed out and hopefully we'll get a reversal soon. This could also be a bigger cup. Top of the cup being 77.77, all-time high, and the bottom of the cup being the low, again, $4. So, highly doubt that cup is going to complete, but if it does, that would be some cup. But much more likely this is going back to 2360 than 77.77. Okay. So if you want to go long right here, just based on the graph, just based on the TA, this has nothing to do with fundamentals. looks like a pretty good play, in my honest opinion. Not financial advice, but, you know, the low is $4. You really can't go too much lower than this. This is near the relative bottom. So, got a lot of upside potential here, and not too much downside potential. This is a relatively low risk, high reward play here. So, if you want to go long, I support that. Not too much risk involved, and a lot of upside potential. Now, if you want to go short, I don't recommend that. I wouldn't do that, and I don't think that's a good idea. For the same reasons I just said about going long, this is relatively near the bottom of $4. Really can't go too much lower, and a lot of upside potential. So, it'd be the opposite. It would be a high risk, low reward play, and it just makes no sense to do that. You'd be shorting for crumbs here. You're not going to make that much money, and you're putting yourself at risk to get short squeezed. So, logically, it doesn't make any sense to go short here. So, I don't think that's a good idea, and I don't recommend that. Okay. So, congrats to everyone who made money on this one today. And good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is ORPH Orphazyme. People diamond hand Orphazyme at $80. Truly ape. Yeah, I don't know why you would buy this at $80. Because it was up like 1,000%. Who buys something up 1,000%? Apes. Alright. FSR. So for the next two, FSR and FULC, we're not going to do like full analysis, but we'll just talk about them quickly. So here is FSR Fisker. This finishes at $18.27 today. That is up 21.56%. So there were some price upgrades on this one. So let's take a look at that. Do I have any clips on BitConnect song on the Yolos? I forgot which Yolos I have, but yeah, I could play the BitConnect song. You guys really like the BitConnect meme, huh? So RBC Capital has a $26 price target. Morgan Stanley has a $40 price target. So, a lot of hedge funds, a lot of firms think that this stock is worth more than it's currently valued at. So, those are bullish indicators, positive sentiment, and that probably had something to do with why the stock went up so much today. Now, we do have a gap up at around 15. So, that does mean that this stock is likely to come back down to 15 at some point to fill the gap. And here's a Head and Shoulders going all the way back to October of last year. Big Head and Shoulders here. RSI is currently at 61. So a little bit overvalued. But no need for alarm just yet. No need for any panic just yet. And this did 50.5 million in volume today. Very significant volume. So this pump today was confirmed by the volume. So for those of you who don't know, Fisker is an EV company. In the beginning, they were supposed to be rivals with Tesla, and Tesla just absolutely smoked them. And it kind of seemed like Fisker was irrelevant for a long time, but now they seem to be getting their relevance back. MMAT earnings in 35 minutes. When ORPH pulls back, I might go long. You might go long. Yeah, a lot of upside potential. Yeah, low roller still in. Average $14, diamond hands. Am I selling 6-strike covered calls? Me personally, I'm selling $4 covered calls. Because at this point, I don't even want the damn thing anymore. I'm going to be honest. Been holding it for like a couple of months now. Maybe a month or two. And I don't want it anymore. So if it goes to 4, then I'll be break even and I'm out. I do not like the stock anymore. I want out. But I don't want to take an L. So I'm selling covered calls for the 4 strike. And it expires next Friday. So if it doesn't get to 4, I'm just selling again for 4. Collect the fat premiums, and I want it to go past 4. Hedgies won't want to pay money put to either. Money out to either calls or puts. Yeah, they're going to manipulate the price. Oh, low roller. No, low roller doesn't have, I don't think he sold covered calls. I don't think he has enough shares. MMAT is the new oxygen. Yeah, you could say that. One of these, these stocks that all the apes love. Really like the stock, but it's a straight pump and dump. Okay. So if you want to go long right here, I would hold off. I don't recommend that at this current price. Getting some bearish indicators here. I do think this is going to come back down to 15 to fill the gap. So I don't think there's anything wrong with going long for this company. Seems like a pretty decent company. But you can probably get this at a way better price. So if you want to go long, I would hold off till at least $15. I think right now, at $18.30, this is not a great entry. Now, if you want to go short, seems like a decent play. You can probably make a good amount of money. But this is definitely not one you should hold for that long. So again, I think it's going to come back down to 15 to fill the gap. And you can probably make like 10 or 20% or something like that. But, you know, I think once you make... I think you got to get out as soon as you make your money. Don't get too greedy with the stock. So if you want to go short, I support that. Just make sure you're in and out real quick. This is a day trade / swing trade, not really a hold. So congratulations to everyone who made money on this one today. And good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is FSR Fisker Inc. All right, last one, FULC. Premiums are great on this turd, yeah. It is great, but it keeps on going down. I remember at like $7, I sold for the 5 strike. Sold puts for the 5 strike. Like, ain't no way this is going down to 5. Then it goes under 3. I'm like, what in the hell is going on here? Bitcoin going up again? Nice. Okay, here is FULC, Fulcrum Therapeutics. This finishes at $18.77 today. That is up 125.33 cents. Excuse me. That is up 125.33%. So we got a lot of news on this one. So let's take a look at that. So first of all, we got some positive results from one of their trials. They have a drug for sickle cell disease, and they had positive results from their phase 1 trial. So that's positive PR right there. Then we had earnings. It says EPS was 60 cents. That beats the estimate. Hold on, let me see a better one. So Stifel Nicholas has a price target of 45. There's a few more price upgrades. Can't seem to find it anymore. Anyway. So, yeah. So, Fulcrum Therapeutics reported quarterly losses of 60 cents per share, which beat the analyst consensus of 62 cents by 3.23%. This is a 9.09% increase over losses of 66 cents per share from the same period last year. The company reported $4.4 million in sales this quarter. This is a 12% increase over sales of $2 million over the same period last year. So the earnings beat the expectation. So positive news on the trial results, good earnings, and price upgrades. So, a lot of good things going for the stock today. And that in turn caused the stock to squeeze. It's up 125%, it's up 125% today. So the RSI is at 87, so that's extremely overbought and overvalued, so be careful, guys. And it did 105 million in volume today. By far the biggest volume day ever. So this squeeze / pump today was confirmed by the volume. Okay. So quite honestly, right now, I wouldn't go long or short. I would just stay away from this stock altogether. Whoa, hold up. I thought I saw a gap there. This is a gap. This gap down from 17, like a year ago. There's a big ass gap, and today it filled, but forms a new gap. Interesting. One second, guys. Alright, my bad. Alright, DraftKings is going up. If it reaches $100, you will sell. Maybe a little while before 100, but I definitely think 70 is possible in like a year. 75-ish. Okay. So, a year ago, we had a gap down at 17. And that never filled until today. Today fills the gap of 17. The gap down at 17. But this also creates a new gap. This gapped up at 850 today. So that is a bearish indicator that is telling us that this is likely to come back down to 850 at some point. But yeah, honestly, I wouldn't go long or short right now. I think it's just too risky going either way. If you want to take a position right now, this is a gamble, not an investment. On one hand, we have the hedge funds and the firms who think this is worth way more than the current price. And they are the ones with all the money. So, that's a very bullish indicator there. The hedge funds think this is worth at least $26. 26, right? 40. No, this is Fisker. $39. So yeah, the hedge funds think this is worth at least $45. So about 2.5 times what it's currently worth. That's a long way to the upside. So that's a very bullish indicator. But at the same time, we're getting a lot of bearish indicators just looking at the graph. High RSI, high volume, big gap up. Those are all bearish indicators. So really couldn't tell you where this one is going right now. It's going wherever the hedge funds want to send it, to be completely honest. If they want to pump it, they can pump it. If they want to rug pull, they can do that as well. So, if I didn't know what this company was and you just showed me the graph, this looks like an obvious short. However, when the price upgrades start to come in, you should start getting very suspicious. And I'm very suspicious right now currently. So this really can go either way, honestly. And for that reason, I'm going to stay away from it altogether. But if you like a little risk, you can, anyone, long or short, either one, seems like a pretty good play at this point. So, yeah. I'm not going for it. I don't recommend going for it. So, if you guys want to go for this, do it at your own risk. Understand that this is a gamble, not an investment. So, congratulations to everyone who made money on this one today. And good luck to everyone currently in this stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is FULC, Fulcrum Therapeutics. Yeah, Zakaria. There is an offering. I did see that. But you have to pay attention to who's underwriting it. It doesn't say who's underwriting it. Through SVB Leerlink, Piper Sandler, and Piper Sandler. The thing is, the offering got announced, and it's really not pulling back that much. Because, here's the thing. when firms give price upgrades and then there's an offering, they purposely, and I don't want to cry conspiracy, but this stuff happens, all right? They purposely hold the stock up. They artificially inflate the stock so they can complete the offering. So this looks like an obvious short, you know, but I've been here before. I've seen this where you get a bunch of price upgrades, the stock goes flying, and then you get a share offering. And the people who underwrite the offering are the same ones who gave the price upgrades. It's so rigged. So, and I've seen this done in biotech a lot. So, you know, it could pay off a lot. Logically, this would pay off a lot. But I don't personally think I'm going to go for it. Because you're screwing with the hedge funds, you know? You'd be like taking the opposite side of the hedge funds, which you really don't want to be in that position ever. News was phase 1 results. Random news, no real product. They bought shorted. All right. Yeah. They bought. Dump it. Short it down. But in all seriousness, guys, just be careful. You know, I can't blame you if you want to go short. This looks like an obvious short. But I'm just saying from experience, this is what happens. They upgrade the price. They do a public offering. They artificially keep the price up so they can underwrite the shares. And then someone's left holding the bag. So I'm not going to go for it. I'm going to stay away from it. But, you know, if you guys want to go for it, then I can't blame you. Looks like a pretty good play. But I'm just saying there could be a good amount of manipulation going on here. Seems pretty shady to me. Hedge funds bought it around 6-7. Now they're going to short it. Yeah, that could be the case. They definitely bought it. I don't know if they're gonna short it down. Probably they'll probably dump it all and then short it down and then underwrite it. They bought it. They're gonna dump it, short it. No, they're gonna underwrite it and then short it down so they can make max money on this. This could be a great shorter LC situation. That's what I'm saying, man. I think it's gonna be an LC situation. Because this always happens with the price upgrades and then the offering. I hate shorting stuff when it gets upgraded because you're screwing with the hedge funds and you can't win against them. So, if you guys decide to go for it, you know, good luck to you guys. I'm with you guys, but I'm gonna sit this one out. But I tell you what, for ZEV, I'm definitely gonna short this one. Hell yeah. Alright, now let's get to the Yolos. That is the analysis for today. Let's get to the Yolos. Analysis took a little longer than I thought it would. Because I didn't go like full on analysis, but that's alright. Let's get to the Yolos. LC still haven't went down yet. Probably won't. I'm telling you, this thing is being artificially inflated by the hedge funds. It's not going down because they don't want it to go down. They're purposely keeping it up. Price touched all-time high, then went back down. Yeah. Well, all-time high was like 23. Yeah, 22 was some pretty strong support right here, or resistance. I don't have it drawn, but Looks heavily manipulated to me, honestly, guys. So, be careful. That's all I'm going to say. Looks heavily manipulated to me. Maybe I'll do a YOLO on LC next earning call. What? Up or down? Short or long? Alright, YOLO time. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me pull it up. Short. You can buy puts if you really want to be an ape. Do they have puts? I don't even know. But that gap has to be filled. Doesn't have to be, but got a big ass gap right there. A mini YOLO would be nice. Yeah, just for the hell of it. Alright, so today we got SPY, Moderna, Apple, Sundial, and what is this? And Pinterest. Moderna was the real play. Yeah, that we all missed. You should be more courageous. Yeah, you should be more of an ape, man. YOLO your whole account. Call options, bro. No, I'm totally kidding. You don't have to be, there's a fine line between courageous and, art-hearted. And you don't want to cross that line. Do I have an LLC? Not yet, but I've been told that, eventually I should probably do that. But not yet. Probably in the future, I'll have to do that. Alright. You lack some rainbowness. Getting there. Alright, so this one's by Panicky Lemur. I remember this guy. Pretty sure this might be an update, because I remember this name. Anyway. They say bought at top, paper handed at bottom. 1 day till expiration. 1200 SPY, 444 calls. Alright. So yeah, we got 1200 calls for SPY, 444 strike expiring tomorrow. So this was a 65K YOLO. And right now he's down 14K, down 22%. Can I take a look at Moderna? Sure, 1 second. Alright. So, what's SPY at? 443.6. So this is going to be cutting it extremely close. Right now it's out of the money. So literally, $50,000 comes down to one trading day. Tomorrow. And quite honestly, it's not even worth it. Because... oh, lagging a little bit. Because if it goes down, you're out 50K. And if it goes above 444, you're going to be a little bit in the money. You're going to be risking 50K to make what? A couple $1,000? So, this is a really bad spot here. Doesn't matter if it finishes out of the money or in the money. It's still going to be pretty bad. I mean, it's going to be a lot better if it finishes in the money, but it ain't going to be that great. So, honestly, I think the best play is to cut and save your 50K and live another day. Because this is going to be bad or worse. Really no good situation here. And yeah, guys, don't do this. Please don't do this. This is like a super FD right here. 65K YOLO. Few days till expiration. Don't do this, guys. And then you put yourself in a tough spot right here. What do? Do you let it ride and make a little bit of money? Or do you cut, take a 15K L, or let it ride and lose all your money? Really no great options here. So, Panicky Lemur, thanks for posting. Great content. Very entertaining. Not over yet. You still got a day left. And this is pretty intense, man. This is some pretty intense stuff here. Personally, I would cut. And I think that's the best play. But whatever happens, please post updates. Good luck to you, man. This plain suicidal? Yeah. I don't see the logic here. But great content for Wall Street Bets. Alright, look at Moderna. I mean, honestly, it looks bearish as hell. Logically, puts would be a pretty good play. But this is Moderna. I wouldn't bet against Moderna. But this graph is insane. This run was insane. It got this gap up at 250, 260. And honestly, I don't know if it's going to fill the gap. The graph looks so bearish. But the company is doing so well right now. The whole world is using Moderna. So, yeah, if you want to go with puts, bro, if you want to short this or go with puts, do it at your own risk. Oh, it's coming down in the aftermarket. Oh, crap. Down $10. Interesting. This is a pretty risky play here. All the technicals are there, but I'm really hesitant to bet against Moderna. I wouldn't do that. And it's pretty risky if you do. Maybe not fill the gap, but at least go for a pullback. I mean, it was at 500. Now it's at 445. So it is pulling back already. So, seems like logically it is a good play. But, you're betting against one of the bigger stocks in the market now. So, it's your money. You do whatever you want, man. But this is some pretty risky stuff here. I think it's better just to stay away altogether. I ain't touching this thing. But I'm not like that much of an ape. It could work out pretty well. It's up to you, man. All right, this one is by Smohi. They say, how about that Moderna run that just won't quit? 32K in 4 hours ain't bad. Not bad at all. So this was posted yesterday. So it's probably less now. Definitely is. What do we have here? So we got 10 calls for Moderna, 44 strike, $440 strike, expiring August 13th, this Friday. Okay, so this is funny because yesterday, this looked like this guy was in great shape. Looked like ain't no way this was coming down below 440 before expiration. It was at 500 yesterday. Now it's down to 445. So this is barely in the money now. With 3 days to go until expiration. So this was a 15K YOLO. And he was up 200%. He was up 32K. Did he sell? Hope he sold. So I certainly hope he sold, because if he held, right now it's probably worth way less than that. Probably worth just a couple thousand more. So first of all, this is why you need to hit the sell button, especially when it comes to options, guys. You got to hit the sell button. So I hope he sold, and if not, I think you definitely have to sell tomorrow morning. This is not diamond hands anymore. I mean, it probably never should have been, but you can't diamond hands it now, because if you do, there's a good chance it's going to go below 440 by Friday, and you're going to be out your 32K profit and your 15K initial investment. So this was a really, really good play. Hope he sold, but if not, that's just greed. Never ever hold a close expiration option. Rule number 1. Yeah, I mean, you should never hold an option through expiration, period. Like, ever. You got to hit the sell button. As soon as you see that RSI creeping up, sell button. So, Shmohi, thanks for posting. Great content. I certainly hope you sold, but if not, please sell tomorrow, man. Don't hold this. That'd be really, really bad. But whatever happens, please post updates. This is very entertaining. I like to see how this goes. Good luck to you, man. Alright, this one is by Dark Matter 917. Also sounds familiar. They say, Apple YOLO, holding till 150. Daddy needs to upgrade my iPhone X next month. Alright, so this was approximately an 8.5K YOLO. It was. Yeah. So this was an 8.5K YOLO. Right now he's up $5,000. Up 58%. So we got 70 calls for Apple, 146 strike, expiring August 13th, this Friday. What's Apple at? 145. Okay. So this is barely out of the money. This is very close to the money. Might as well be at the money here. Did I see a newbie YOLO in Wall Street Bets? I did not. I mean, maybe, but I don't have it here. Okay. So, here's the situation. He's out of the money right now, just barely, but out of the money, up 60% with 3 days of expiration to go. This seems to be pretty obvious to me. I don't know about you guys. Cut. Gotta cut. Up 60%. And if you hold through expiration, there's a very good chance it's going to be worth 0. So, yeah, take your 5K and be happy, bro. Don't let it ride. Please do not let it ride. That would be a mistake. I mean, it very well could go above 146. But, very well could go below that, too. And you lose all your money. So the risk is not worth the reward. In this situation. Already up 60%. Take the profit. Live another day. I think that's the only play here. But he says he's holding to 150, so what do I know? I'm just an ape. But this guy's a crayon-eating ape. There's a difference. There's a spectrum of ape. So, Dark Matter 917, thanks for posting. Great content. Bro, I think you should cut. I don't care. I think this has to be cut tomorrow morning. There's just too much risk involved here. You know, would you rather be up 5K or down 13K? Almost 14K. I think there's only one play here. So, I certainly hope you cut. That's what I'd do. Doesn't seem like you're going to do that, though. So, whatever you decide on doing, please post updates. Good luck to you. Okay. This one is by Arum. Arum. You know, like in Key and Peele. Aaron. They say going deep on SNDL before earnings. Yeah. Pretty ape play here. So this is a total of, what is this? 34. So this is a 40K YOLO. $40,000 YOLO. Or it was a $40,000 YOLO. Probably more, actually. No, this was more. This was almost a 50K YOLO. And right now he's down almost 10K. Alright. So we got a bunch of calls. January 20th, 2023. So they're leaps. That's not too bad, at least. 50-cent strike, $1 strike, $1.50 strike, and $2 strike. So, I mean, I kind of like it. I mean, I like it in terms of the leaps. I like it in terms of the leaps. 2023, so giving himself a lot of time for this to work. What's it at now? Like $1? So it's at like 80 cents now. So, not the biggest fan of the strikes, but we could have a meme mania again, and this could go way higher. So, can't blame the guy. Seems like a pretty decent play here. I mean, he really likes the stock. This is a lot of money to be throwing down on Sundial. But, pretty decent strikes, good expiration, and it's not FOMO or anything, so I do like the play. It is just a little bit risky. This pretty much depends on meme mania. If meme mania comes, which it probably will, definitely got to hit the sell button. He says that this is an earnings play, but these are leaps. It's not really an earnings play. Is that $30 call on SNDL? I think so. I don't know what this is. It's like blank. So, really not that bad, actually. Really not that bad. It's pretty good play. I can support it. So, hope it works out. Got a year and a half to go. So, Rim, thanks for posting. Great content. Good luck to you. I support the play. I like the play itself, but a little too risky for my liking. So, hope it works out for you. Good luck, man. Alright, last one. Well, this one, and then we'll do low rollers. This one is by Itachi. Itachi L. Itachi L. I definitely reviewed this guy before. They say, I am dumb, way dumb. I don't want a seat. I need a couch. The market is green. Why am I red every day? All right. So we got 82 calls for Pinterest. 62 strike. Expiring September 17th. So a little more than a month out. So this was a 19K YOLO. And right now he's down 6.5K. Down 34%.
Good.
Pinterest. So right now Pinterest is at 57. Honestly, this has a decent chance of working. No guarantees, but this really isn't as bad as it seems just yet. But yeah, that has to be nerve-wracking. Got a month and a half to go. So pretty tough spot here, because you're already down a third of the trade. Not much time to go, but the strike isn't so far out. So yeah, this is really tough. What do you do here? I think you can hold for a little longer, see if it starts to come back. But this has to be actively managed. If it goes up, you can continue to hold. But if it goes down, I think you got to cut. Really tough spot here, because everything's up in the air. Pretty good chance it'll finish in the money. Good chance it won't. So how do you avoid tough spots like this? You don't do it in the first place. I mean, I see the logic behind it. You know, Pinterest had a big gap down. He's like, it's going to go back to 62 in a month. So I see the logic. It really wasn't a bad play. But it may not work out as planned. And that's really unfortunate, because it's a lot of money here. So yeah, I think the play here is to reevaluate and take it day by day. If it goes up, you can still hold. If it goes down, consider cutting. So, Itach L. Thanks for posting. Sorry for your loss so far. Hope it works out for you. Rooting for you, man. Really tough spot, and I think you have to actively manage this one. So, good luck to you. Please post updates. Alright, we'll do low rollers, and then that's the show. Oh, I did say this one. Started with 1,000, now I'm here. Started from the bottom, now I'm here. Alright, so this one's by Luke Pakioko. So what do you make his money in? Virgin Galactic calls. And Novavax calls. Yeah, Virgin Galactic and Novavax. So, pretty risky stuff here. You know, beginner's luck maybe, but this ain't gonna work forever. Well, he says, I guess we'll see how long I can keep this up. So at least he knows he's gambling here. But pretty impressive, you know? That's pretty hard to do. 2x your money, 3x your money, 3.5x your money. So it's working so far, but this is not the way. Pretty lucky. Alright, anyway. So that's the show for today, guys. Pretty good show. Thank you guys a lot for being here as always, for chatting. You guys make the show really good. You guys make the show possible. So yeah, appreciate all you guys. Thanks for tuning in today. All right, anything else before I sign out? Let's see the watch list here. Damn, ARCT is down to 48. I could have made 900 on that. Made 300. Pretty upsetting. KXIN down to 2.96. So it looks like I'm going for ZEV tomorrow. Yes. Alright. Alright guys, gonna sign out now. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please, like the video. Please subscribe. And catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. Time to see if your MMAT calls print. I sure hope so, man. Good luck to you. You apes already know. Diamond hands to the moon. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See ya guys tomorrow. Peace out.